Welcome, viewers, to another fabulous episode of Unapologetically Free. Now, today I'm going to talk about whether it is truly impossible to quit pornography. Now, first off, what inspired me to do this video is a conversation with some of my friends. Now, one of them turned to say it is impossible to quit porn, and he explained the urges are just crazy. Now, people would do everything they can to rationalize why they cannot do something. People always have a reason of why they fail. Now, I won't lie, it is a challenge to quit pornography and go on NoFap. It is difficult. It's a challenge. It's not a walk in the park. But at the same time, it is not impossible for an individual to succeed on NoFap. However, I would say that it is impossible for everyone on the planet to quit pornography. And that just goes to explain that the urges that govern your behavior, your sexual urges, are so powerful that they allow the human species to still be on this planet after thousands of years. And what this means essentially is that your self control in quitting pornography will separate you from the mediocre majority. It's a fact that will stay with us for the rest of our lives. In my opinion, 70% of the world's population that are men will always be addicted in some way or another to pornography. 70%. And that means if you choose to embark on this journey of NoFap, you will separate yourself from the emasculated masses. And that is what most men today are: emasculated, afraid of confrontation, afraid to assert their beliefs. And I believe very strongly that a huge part of it comes from pornographic addiction. Now, of course, NoFap alone is not enough to solve this problem that men today face, but it will bring you a huge step forward when you choose to embark on your NoFap journey. Now, let me just give an example of one of the greats who practiced semen retention, Steve Jobs. And he went so crazy with this, and he knew how much energy retaining your semen gives you. He refused to ejaculate even while having sex with his girlfriend. And now you know the kind of motivation that Steve Jobs has, the kind of energy that he has, and it comes from semen retention, which is very much linked to quitting pornography and quitting masturbation. Now, point two, pornography is an addiction. Pornography is an addiction, but you know what? This is the thing about addictions. Number one, they are tough to quit. And number two, all addictions can be stopped. You can quit all forms of addiction. Even a drug addiction can be solved. You can go through rehabilitation. Now, I don't mean that it is easy. I mean that it is possible. Now, if you ask a drug addict if it's possible to quit drugs, most of them will tell you it's difficult, you don't understand, it's crazy. And even the very word that we use on the NoFap community, relapse, explains how we view pornography as an addiction, which means now you are given two choices. Number one, to continue watching pornography and be part of that mediocre masses, or to choose to quit pornography, to choose to go on NoFap. Yes, it is a matter of decision. You can go with what naturally the urges bring you, or you can choose to be like what great people do, to discipline your mind, to exercise self control, and to focus your mind on what you want instead of being addicted like a slave to pornography. Now, there will be urges, there will always be urges as long as you are a man. But whenever you experience the urges, focus your mind on the task that you ought to do. In fact, this is called sexual transmutation, which is made famous by Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich. Now, in fact, I would be crazily grateful if I'm constantly horny and filled with sexual urges, because in it lies the seed of greatness that has propelled humanity from thousands of years ago to where it is today, of man's unquenchable thirst for action and growth. I mean, you compare this with being a eunuch with his nuts chopped off, unmotivated, restless, and just simply plain weak. Now, just choose now to be grateful. If it is hard for you to quit pornography, it is most likely because your urges are strong. Be grateful that your urges are strong, but choose never to fulfill those urges, but instead store up those life force within you, the semen within you, and start building your life one day at a time. Now, I hope you like this video. If you do, like it, comment, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you again.